You know it's nice weather when you've got flat pigs. They love it. Well, I feel that I need to note this for history. It is March 21st and it's exciting. Look down there. There's frog spawn. And in fact, there is a pair of froggies making spawn. Though I do feel rather sorry for the girl, because I don't know if you can see it, but she's actually missing a foot on that right hand side. So we've got a clump here, a clump here, a clump here, and then another clump back here. So it's actually the most frog spawn we've had in this pond since we've started clearing it. And they have only just started, so hopefully there'll be even more. Well, the frog spawn clip I showed you was actually from a couple of days ago, so I've just come up today and there's even more. There's actually quite a lot. Look at all of that. There's this huge amount, which is fantastic. And actually, as I came up, suddenly all these little plops and ripples appeared where all the frogs disappeared. So there's actually quite a few frogs still here. So we may get even more. It's fantastic. I'm really happy. That's definitely the most that we've ever had since I've been coming up here. It is absolutely beautiful today. It's about 16 degrees centigrade. So all the animals are really chilled out and enjoying the sun. And Jock's chasing voles across the meadow. And I need to get planting out some things in the market garden. The difference in productivity when the sun is out and we've got these longer days is amazing. So the past couple of days I've been working on the flower farm, as you saw. So we've got all these cloches. This is, as I said before, this is not because they need protection from the frost, it's because they need protection from the critters. But nothing has eaten my honesty, and it's been in pots for ages. So I planted out this row of honesty, 3 rows of honesty. It's blue and white. I've cleared this bed. I've also started planting out a few of my anemones, and then I kind of just pulled this cloche over them a bit just to try and protect them from nibblers. If we pull that back. So this is not all of my anemones. They've just been really slow to sprout. But I think, is that a flower? Is that a flower down here? Could be. Could be a flower there. So I had mouse issues with anemones. They just love chewing on the little tubers. So I've got a lot more, but I could only put this many out because this is how far they got. That might even be a flower there as well. So put those out. The wallflowers I've uncovered, because I need to use that netting for this bed. So yesterday I prepared another no dig bed, which basically is just throwing down loads of cardboard and then putting compost on top. So there's a butterfly there as well. That's nice. You gonna land? Yes, you did. A little tortoise shell. So this is about 20 barrows of mushroom compost that I put down here. And today we're going to plant out some radishes. And like everything on this farm, I'm really not able to direct so much because there's so much wildlife. And we're in that second year, so we haven't reached that equilibrium yet with nature. So I'm going to have to start everything off in trays and then put it out, and then I will have to cover the radishes. Last year the flea beetles really went for the leaves, so I'm going to get that membrane from over where the wallflowers are. I'm going to put out my rows of radishes, and then I'm going to cover them. That's 184 radishes in, and oh, my back. One day I will have a cedar, and one day I will direct sow, but for now, this is the way we're doing it. While I let my back unfold, I'll quickly check in on the ladies. We've still got these 4 waiting to go, but nothing is happening. Are you purring? You purring in the sunshine? Are you quite alright there, JJ? And we need to go give somebody their dinner. Come on. Hi, this is... Hey. Jock. Sit, Jock. Jock, sit. Sit. Good boy. Down. 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 Good boy. So this is our little rejected ram. Hey buddy. Hi. And we have named him Macduff, following with our Shakespearean theme. Hello. You okay? He is a right little guzzler, aren't you? He still smells of new lamb. And he's getting a bit of a fan club. He's been around all the neighbours' house. And everybody loves you. So at the moment he comes to the farm. He lives in a little dog crate in the office when we're here. And then at night he comes back with us because he needs some night feed still. He follows you around everywhere. Come on then. And he's rather brilliant. Where are you going? It's okay, I'm right here. I don't know if I've shown you this before, but on the end of our cabin we built a cattery with some old panels that we were given from a friend down the road, and we have our little feral in here. So the plan is to get another feral, and then they'll both live in here for a couple of weeks, and then we'll start opening it out so they can come out and catch rodents. I am hoping that we can just feed them in the morning. They'll come back in here in the morning, we'll shut them in so they don't go and eat birds, and then we just allow them out at night to eat rodents. But we do have a rodent issue, so we do need a couple of farm cats. And this is a little Bastet, so she's named after an Egyptian god. She's absolutely beautiful, but if you watched my Instagram a few weeks ago, you will know that she bit me quite severely, and I was on a lot of antibiotics because my hand basically blew up. She also doesn't like the dog, as you can see, but she's quite happy. She's got a little sleeping area down here that we built her. There she goes. But she's also got a couple of sun patios, and she often just sits up here in the sun. And now I've had a few minutes to uncurl my back. It's back to more radishes. The warmer days also mean that I've now been able to bring the first Ixworth chicks up to the farm. So I'm just hatching continuously at the moment at home. These were the first 4. Slightly different sizes because they hatched out at different times. But it's good to finally get them out the house, isn't it? The perfect thing about having done that bed just yesterday is that the soil is still really moist. However, I like to do a good old drench, not only to feed and hydrate those roots that might start to dry up, but also bed them in. And I'll also give them another one tonight. So that is nearly 400 radishes in, which sounds like a lot, but once you start to bunch them and sell them, there's not actually that many. So as soon as I get one lot of seedlings in, it's time to go and sow the next lot. I should apologise as well that we haven't had wildlife cam on the past few videos, and that's just because the batteries have run out and I haven't had a chance to go down and switch them over. But it will be back, don't fear, and hopefully we did see a vixen who had looked like she had been suckled, so hopefully we will have some babies.
And if you just love Macduff, click on this video to see when he was born.